Now here children, we are talking about energy, and we are going to talk about potential energy. Potential energy is defined as the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position or configuration. Say for example, a very large stone is kept on the top of a building at the edge of the building. So when it will drop, it will have, when it is falling down, it will have the ability to do work. If it falls on any box or anything like that on the ground, then obviously the box configuration will change and therefore work will be done. So and then again you see, if we have a stretched arrow, then because of the configuration of that, because of that stretch of the string of the arrow, the arrow, the bow, string of the bow, the arrow will start moving as soon as you release the string. So because of that stretched string in the bow, the arrow moved. So therefore the stretched string of the bow had potential energy. Similarly, a compressed spring, suddenly if you release it, it will expand. So it will also have the ability to do work, and that is called potential energy. We can derive the equation for potential energy to calculate the potential energy. Let us see, for example, suppose from ground I have taken a body of mass m kg to a height h above the ground, h meter above the ground. The acceleration due to gravity at that place is g. So now, what is the work done by me to take this up? What is the work done? Work done, as I know, is equal to force into displacement. So work done is equal to force. Force will be the weight of the body. So that is mass into acceleration. And s means the distance covered by the body, that is this height it has climbed up. So h. Here the a, acceleration will be acceleration due to gravity, of course. So the work done will be mgh. But we know that energy is equivalent to the work done. So here this body, if I leave it here, because of the virtue of its position, it will have energy, it will fall down. So this work done is equal to the potential energy of the body, that is equal to mgh. So as we know, in the previous video you have seen, we have derived kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, and we have got potential energy is equal to mgh. Now remember, whenever work is done, actually the combination of kinetic energy and potential energy works, and that energy is called mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is a combined effect of potential energy and kinetic energy. Remember that. So that means imagine when I am trying to pull the string, so the movement is there, so kinetic energy is being applied. Now the string of a bow is stretched now. So if so it has got potential energy, again I leave it, then it will have kinetic energy. So potential energy and kinetic energy will work simultaneously, remember that, and the two will form the mechanical energy. So we have understood about energy, potential energy and mechanical energy. So there will be a few questions which may be asked you suddenly. What is the energy possessed by a stone which is at the edge of the rooftop? So it will obviously have kinetic energy. What will be the energy of a body of a boy running in the street? So it will have what will be the energy possessed by a stone which is kept at the rooftop? So that will be potential energy. And what will be the energy of a boy who is running in the street? So that will be kinetic energy, because the stone has got energy due to by virtue of its position, and the running boy has got energy by virtue of its motion. But they can also ask you, what will be the energy possessed by a boy running on the top of a roof? So then, since it has got height, it will have potential energy, and since it has got velocity, it will also have kinetic energy. So you have to write a running thing above the ground will have both the things, kinetic energy as well as potential energy. A moving thing above the ground at certain height will have both the energy, kinetic energy as well as potential energy.